What is going on, everyone? My name is Size, and welcome back to the Lords of the Fallen video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a really good umbral scouring farm, as well as a pretty good vigor farm on top of the umbral scourings. Now, this farm is pretty easy to set up. You get really good amount of vigor per hour, and we actually are able to derp out the AI of the Scarlet Shadow, making it a lot easier to kill him. And like I said, it is a really good source of actually getting those umbral scourings. Without any further ado, let's get into where we need to go, how we set it up, and how we can actually go ahead and kill the Scarlet Shadow pretty easily. So to actually get to the farm, you're going to go to the Vestige of Lydia the Numb Witch. Now this is basically kind of like my other farm that I uploaded a few weeks to a month ago. So basically go there, we're going to jump down here and just avoid the mines. From there, we're just going to keep going straight under the giant archway. Just avoid the, marksman enemies, dodge their arrows. From there, we're basically just going to keep going straight. Once you see the giant tree with fire, you know you're in the right place. From there, go left. There'll be an umbral flower bed. Go ahead and put your seed down. Go ahead and rest, and then we can go ahead and basically start the farm. Now, while we're doing this farm, to basically get more vigor out of it, what you can run is Nalak runes, and as all my other videos, to get a better chance of getting those, you can go ahead and sock it into Bountiful Rings, run the Pumpkin Skin Mask, and then Charmed Lucky Paws will all stack. I also heard that you can go ahead and do a save, kill that, mimic, and if he doesn't drop it, reload the save, and basically keep repeating until you get it to have a 100% chance. But if you don't want to do that, running the other things, like I said, to boost that item discovery rate will definitely give you a way better chance than if you just did nothing. So doing that, like I said, will give you a better chance of getting the Nalak runes to drop. Now, once you actually have Nalak runes, they are agility socket type runes. So go ahead and socket them into a agility type socket weapon, or you can run something with all socket rune types like Jeffrey's dagger. I have 3 of them in there. Now, you could also run 3 more of them in your main hand, but sadly, I do not have more than 3 currently. So, with that being said, you can get more vigor out of this run than I am if you have 3 more in your main hand. And then you can double run moth rings. And then doing that will give you the most amount of vigor per hour you can possibly get from doing this farm, and pretty much any other vigor farm as well. Now, I will say a few tips when we actually go kill the Scarlet Shadow and look what weapons you can run. Melee weapons aren't going to be the best just because we're going to kind of want to stay a little bit of range on him and keep our distance. So keeping that in mind, ranged weapons aren't going to be useful as if you say you ran like a ranged or a magic spell. So in my opinion, running something like a Devil's Crossbow, or a throwable, or some type of a really good ranged magic spell is going to be your best bet here to keep the distance and to guarantee that you're not going to get hit by him and you can just play it really safe and get that kill. Now, what I actually run is the Scornful Effigy, just because it gives so much more increased damage, and if you're especially like me, you're coming back from later game, this is just going to allow you to do so much more damage to the enemies, and since we are so much higher level than these enemies, they really don't do that much damage, so we're really in no need or threat of actually dying when they hit us. But you can run other things too, like if you want to run, the Warrior's Claw will work, other stuff like Princess Thing. Other stuff will work as well, but I just found the Scornful Effigy to really help with this farm and killing the Scarlet Shadow, making it a lot quicker. Also, I forgot to mention, if you actually run the, the eye, the Umbral Eye, that actually gives you infinite ammunition, but at the cost of withered health, on ranged weapons, that'll really help as well, and you won't really have to worry about running stuff like ammunition pouches and stuff like that. And then also for the bolts, I found like explosive and weighted bolts to be the best when doing this. If you're killing them with a ranged weapon, and then obviously like a throwable, corrupted banner javelin, I think is probably going to be the best here. I just wanted to throw that in real quick because I forgot to mention it. Also, if you guys need any runes, items, vigor, or anything like that, you can go ahead and look at my sponsor's website right here. I'll have a link to it in the description. Now, with all that being said, once we go ahead and rest, all we're going to do is head into the umbral plane. From there, we're going to go ahead and kill this enemy. After we kill him, we're going to look to the stone-faced enemy. Go ahead and kill him. After he is dead, we're then basically just going to run around this giant tree, killing any enemies that spawn, and waiting for the Scarlet Shadow to spawn. Now, doing this and running around, obviously the closer you get, and once we finally actually get the Scarlet Shadow to spawn and we kill him, the enemies are going to start spawning a lot more, so that's why you don't really see a lot of enemies spawning right now, is because of that. Also, if you don't see the the petrified enemies, like I'm not seeing right now, go ahead and do a rest. That usually will fix them. Sometimes it doesn't really matter. It might just be like a placebo effect type thing, but I feel like whenever you see them, you have a lot better chance of actually getting enemies to spawn. But like I said, once the actual Scarlet Shadow spawns and we kill him, we'll have a lot better spawn rate of enemies, and it'll give a lot more vigor per hour from actually doing this farm. So with time being said, I'm just going to do a little skip here until he actually spawns. Now once he is actually spawned up, we're just going to bait him out and then run up top to here. If he comes up, that's fine, dash off, and then we're just going to shoot him. Now we should get some shots off. If he does go under, like I said, that's fine, just dodge his attacks. Run up again and jump up. And then, yeah, just shoot him. Now, like I said, this is really easy. It is very safe. He really doesn't have any way of killing us besides that teleport under. His attacks won't go off the wall. And yeah, it's really safe. Just dodge his first initial like teleport attack. We're going to run up here. And then we're just going to go ahead and shoot him. Now, like I said, the explosive arrows, the weighted bolts, all that'll work really well. And especially the umbral eye that allows you to, you know, continuously shoot without actually having to get your ammo back up is really nice. Basically, once we go ahead and kill him, we're going to have access to all that Vigor multi, the increased spawn rate, so we're basically allowed to go ahead and farm freely without the worry of him spawning up. We're getting a lot of Vigor per hour off of this. I'm getting around 600 to 700k, as well as around 100 umbral scourings per hour as well. If you have more Nalakrons than I do, I only have 3, so if you have 6, you will be getting around 800k Vigor per hour from this farm, or close to that. And like I said, the umbral scourings you really can't increase at all, just because you're limited to the respawn timer on him, which is around 3 to 4 minutes, I think. So, you know, you really can't do anything to increase that. So, we're limited to that, around 100 an hour, but it's a really good way of getting umbral scourings, a really good, decent Vigor farm as well. Easy to set up, easy to do, no threat of dying. Basically, you just got to make sure you dodge that initial teleport strike, and yeah, it's very safe after that. I think you guys are really going to like the farm. If you have any questions on the farm, any of my other farms on my YouTube channel, or any of my videos, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Also, if you guys could hit that like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel, it really helps me out. Really lets me know you guys are enjoying these type of videos, to keep making more videos on this game. And honestly, it really helps with the YouTube algorithm to get the video out to as many people as possible. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night or day, depending on when you're watching this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.